little house together. In the snow or the rain or the ice cold wind, whenever, no matter what the weather, together. Have a ruler and a saw and a fork, now cut it. I'll climb up the ladder with a hammer and a nail, now nail it. Well, we worked so hard to build a little house together. In the snow or the rain or the ice cold wind, whenever.
Oh boy, what is this? What are you?
Any weather, we're together.
So this has to be one of my favorite hunts in a long time, and once again, right in my own yard. To start, this Buick decal is definitely one of the nicer decals I've dug up. And while I'm not really a big car guy, that doesn't diminish the excitement of finding something like this. The little plastic puppy plane, I like this. It's cool. It's just a kid's toy, it's not even an old die-cast one or anything, but regardless, I always get a chuckle when I pull up toys. And now on to the real highlights. First off, this large scent. I was actually on my way back to the house, just lazily swinging over an area I've hunted a dozen times before, when I happened to catch the faint flitter of this large scent. I thought, I'll give it a shot. I thought it was like a penny or something. I thought, whatever. And yeah, turns out to be a large scent. So I guess it just goes to show, it's easy to miss something no matter how many times an area has been hunted. Unfortunately, I can't read the date on this one. And now, my personal favorite. This compact case cover from the Stork Club. The Stork Club was an extremely prestigious club from the 1930s which shut down sometime in the 60s, with a fairly fantastic history behind it. Purportedly, the Hope Diamond was once lost under a table here, and Ernest Hemingway even cashed a $100,000 check for the movie rights to For Whom the Bell Tolls in order to settle a bill. But perhaps the most interesting story is the abduction of the club founder and owner, Sherman Billingsley, who was abducted by a rival mob member. He was not a mobster himself, but of course he had club investors who were. And while waiting to collect on the ransom, the abductor, Mad Dog Cole, was shot to death in a phone booth during an unrelated incident. So then Sherman ended up buying out his own investors, I guess, and effectively paid off his own ransom, taking full ownership and control over his club. Absolutely incredible, and how this ever ended up in my yard is beyond me. Anyways, thanks you guys so much for tuning in. And as always, I'll see you next time.